Pardon me. Sorry.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
Captain Kent... Emerson, please keep it down.
Aurelia?
Everyone's together, huh?
Sorry. Sorry.
Let's meet at the training hall.
If snakes don't have legs, how can they walk?
Pardon me.
Assistant number 1. Sorry, but my lab is finished. My research hasn't been producing the expected results. It's been several months since I've been able to pay the rent on this place. My landlord is a scary man, and I know he'll demand his money no matter what I have to do to earn it. He's got mountains for muscles and his head shaven clean, meaning, you know what? Terrifying, right? I'm ready to close this lab. But there's one last bit of research I want to complete first. I'm talking about a technology that not even researchers in Santarol have completed. I've got a perfect hypothesis that I think will allow me to succeed where they have failed. All I need is a catalyst and I'll be able to run an experiment to demonstrate my hypothesis. I'm counting on you to help my lab's last ever experiment, Assistant number 1. If this succeeds, it could change the world. If that happens, money will be so insignificant you won't be able to view it with a Signoscope.
Whoops.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
You're too young to be drinking, kiddo.
Do you like to drink?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Even though it makes you make funny faces?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty?
I'll try to help.
Think I'll let you get away? Get ready for some pain. This double slash!
More challenges lie ahead.
Okay. Made it.
This should be a good one. Before we need a fight. Die!
Why can't they all do this?
Made it.
Show me what you got. Don't be nothing down. Think I'll let you get away? Okay.
More
I'm a
challenges lie ahead.
perfectionist.
Think I'll let you get away?
That's how you win battle.
I'm okay.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
Emerson, how come you can talk about so many different things so well?
That's because I've lived so long.
When you get old, you can talk about lots of different things?
That's the basic idea, anyway.
Okay. When I get older, I'm gonna talk to Fidel about all sorts of things.
That sounds like a good plan. But keep this in mind. When people get older, they often start to wish they were young again. Better than that.
I'll do my best. Okay. Made it.
The more skillful I get, the more charming I become.
Show me what you got.
No one will do
That was a piece of cake.
Hardly worth the effort.
I won't run away.
What can I say? I'm a professional. Can't get any better than that.
Made it.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
That was it. You can count on me. I refuse to stop here.
perfectionist.
Made it.
That wasn't even
Hardly
worth
worth
the
the effort.
effort. Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
done here?
I'm okay.
Not bad. For a guy with a few years on him.
What in the ever-loving world were those Kronos bastards researching here anyway?
Signets, maybe? No. We shouldn't jump to conclusions before we even start to look around. What a breach of protocol.
Yeah.
Evidence against him continues to emerge from the woodwork. But I say we prioritize Relia first.
As you wish.
The enemy is here.
No one is getting hurt.
Hang on!
That was a piece of cake.
Can't get any better than that.
Relia!
My friends. My toys. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person... Wait a second. It's a trap! Get ready. We got company. Get out. It's really safe. You got it. Hit. And... look into that one. You'll do it.
Relia!
My friends. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person... Wait a second. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company.
Think you're so strong, try to withstand this!
Get out. And look into that while you're extracting data.
It's okay. You're safe. You're right. Oh, that's so much. Yeah. Let me help. So much fun. I'll try to help.
Captain,
You find anything?
it's a trap after all. The building's gonna detonate after a silent countdown.
So they can dispose of both the evidence and the opposition. Not bad.
Their encryption's top-notch, so disarming the system will take time.
The data?
I retrieved it. But there's not much time left until the detonation.
The security robots must be here to ensure we don't get out in time. Charles D. Gaulle, this is Emerson.
They're jamming our signal.
I guess we'll have to leave on our own 2 feet.
Countdown in progress. T-minus 18 minutes.
Make a run for the exit. We need to get the hell out of here before we're blown sky high.
strong. Try to withstand this!
No one is gonna hurt you. No! I'll help you. Hang on!
The exit's up ahead.
Right, even after we're out of it. Don't show them the right way. in, Charles de Gaulle. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. This is the Charles de Gaulle.
Transport the 5 of us out of here before this explosion does it for us.
Right away, sir.
I'm so glad everyone's okay.
On the other hand, all our leads have gone up in flames.
They're burnt all black and stuff.
What sort of research was going on at that facility anyway?
We haven't analyzed the documents yet, so all I can do is speculate as to the building's purpose. But I assume it belonged to a group called Kronos.
Kronos?
That's their name. It's a long story. So let me tell it while we're en route to sickbay.
Deck 12, sickbay.
We're with an organization called the Pan-Galactic Federation, and come from far away in the sky.
If we hadn't already experienced what we have with you, I'd say you're telling the biggest whopper ever.
When you look up at the sky, you can see a lot of lights, right? Well, we're from one of those astral lights, as is Kronos, albeit a different one. To people far, far away, your home is also an astral light.
And we have termed your particular orb of light Fey Creed 4.
The Pan-Galactic Federation and Kronos signed a charter that forbids either party from entering the other's territory or the neutral zone between them.
And they broke it.
We obtained information stating that Kronos was clandestinely operating on Fey Creed 4.
And when we came to investigate, well, you know.
I understand that you guys and Kronos are enemies, but you mind explaining what all this has to do with Relia?
Little Miss Starlight was living in that laboratory of theirs.
Relia is most likely a living test subject for some of Kronos' experiments.
And?
Sorry. That was uncalled for.
A test subject?
All for the sake of creating signets.
This is now far beyond the realm of simply trying to reunite a young runaway girl with her parents.
Mickey! I didn't mean for you to get hurt. This is all my fault. Sorry.
You don't say sorry in this situation, Relia. You say thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mickey.
You're very welcome.
You're okay.
You're here, Fiddly.
Emerson and Anne are the ones who saved you. If they hadn't been around, we wouldn't have been able to do anything for you.
That's what I heard from the people here. Thank you so very much.
Don't thank us. It's our fault in the first place. I have something I need to say. We want Relia to stay in our custody.
What? Where'd you get that crazy idea?
She's being chased by an organization called Kronos. As for who they are and how they relate to us, ask Fidel. He knows already.
How does any of that matter in the least?
You've seen firsthand how persistent those reprobates can be. Relia is so significant to them that they're willing to go through all of this for her. And now that they've failed multiple times, they'll start taking even more drastic measures.
But still...
Kronos possesses nearly the same level of technology that we do. As long as they think the ends justify the means, you won't be able to stop them from taking her. We, however, can. Furthermore, your country will no longer be attacked if we have her.
I want to stay here. Relia?
Promise you'll take care of her?
With all my heart.
Then I leave her in your charge.
Let's get you home.
We're very grateful to have met the both of you.
We owe you a debt of gratitude.
Just wait until my technological discoveries surpass even yours.
Please see that no harm comes to Relia.
We will. You take care down there.
All the best.
Relia, you take care of yourself. Miki.
Grab Happiness by the horn.
Fidel. Bye-bye, Relia. So long. Toodaloo. Miki. Fidel.
Relia, I'm very sorry, but you're not allowed to be here.
Captain, our sensors have detected abnormal energy disturbances. The possibility that they're caused by mechanical activity, as opposed to a natural phenomenon, is 87.32%.
What do you make of it?
My guess is Chronos' cloaking technology.
Use impulse engines to change our trajectory. Enable our shields as well. We're going on red alert.
Engine output reduced by half. Modifying course.
Now raising shields to 80% Omni. We're currently at 30%, sir.
Everyone assume battle stations. Tactical display on screen. Enemy starboard. Engines to full power. Raise shields to 100%.
Starboard side hit. Shields operating at 97%.
Loading of enemy torpedoes confirmed.
Anne, any info on the torpedoes?
Nothing at the moment.
Change course to 90 Mark 45. We're going to their port side.
Current speed at 0.87. We're approximately 3 minutes from Fay Creed 5.
The enemy has launched 8 torpedoes our way, all proceeding at course 360.
Another 8 torpedoes incoming. Following course 50, Mark 270.
Employing Hadium tactics, I see. Looks like someone in Chronos knows his way around a Starfleet battle.
Enemy phase cannon fire has been detected.
Phase cannon beam impact 135 degrees to starboard. Shields now at 94%.
Oh, crap. All right, we're gonna have to let a couple of torpedoes through. I guess all we can do is pray theirs don't pack too much of a punch. Load 4 photon torpedoes. Set the first to slow, put it on a course for the flagship's 8 torpedoes. Set the second one for slow as well and aim it at the second round of torpedoes.
Prepped and ready.
Great. Fire rounds 1 and 2.
Firing rounds 1 and 2. 5 seconds until contact. 3, 2, 1, 0. 10 enemy torpedoes still remain.
There shouldn't be anywhere near that many. Huh. Who knew their AI was that good?
5 seconds until contact. 3, 2,
Everyone,
1.
brace for impact. Damage report.
We sustained damage from 2 torpedoes. Shields reduced to 57%.
Warp drive is operational.
All that damage from 2 measly torpedoes?
Yakagi evaded all torpedoes.
The Nimitz took 1 hit that reduced its shields to 34%. Its warp drive has sustained heavy damage. Now only its impulse engines remain operable.
Even if they're top of the line, our ships are still mainly research vessels. They don't stand a snowball's chance in hell against 3 battlecruisers.
Transmission from their flagship.
Before we open communication, shut down our warp drive.
Captain, you can't be serious.
Do it now.
Aye, aye, sir. Initiating emergency warp drive shutdown. Shields at 5%.
Okay, now bring them up on screen.
This is Captain Aaron of of the Kronos Interstellar Army ship Darivolos.
Emerson T. Kenny, captain of the Federation vessel Charles de Gaulle.
Kenny, you say? Well, well, what an honor it is to meet a gentleman as influential as you. A shame I can't see your face with all that egg of defeat smeared on it.
Thanks for the concern.
I believe you know what we came here for.
She's yours.
Captain!
But in return, I'd like a favor.
What's that?
The warp drives of this and another of our ships took a great deal of damage. Enough to render interstellar navigation impossible. I ask you to please let us leave this sector on the one ship with a fully functional warp drive.
Run a scan.
The warp drives for their first and third ships are indeed down.
I'll permit the other ship's crews to go. I regret to inform you, however, that yours will have to stay behind.
That's fine with me, but how should we handle the exchange?
Your crew will transport over to my ship, starting with you.
Then we'll start moving within transport range of your vessel.
Fret not, for we shall do the moving. All you need do is lower your shields and wait until we are in range and contact you again. Don't pull anything funny in the meantime.
How far away is the enemy from us?
We are approximately 0.34 AU away from the Darivolos, sir.
That's 10 minutes at quarter speed, or 5 at half. The crew of the Nimitz is to board the Akagi at once, using any means necessary.
Yes, sir.
Once everyone's boarded, the Akagi is to warp out as soon as possible and head for remote Station 5.
What of the Charles de Gaulle's crew?
We'll use escape pods and land on Faycrete 5. Send someone later to pick us up.
The Darivolos and the rest of its fleet have begun moving toward our vessel at quarter speed, Captain.
10 minutes, 47 seconds until they're within range.
Open a comm link to the whole ship.
Will do, sir. You're on.
Attention, all crew members. You will now begin boarding the nearest escape pod and prepare to abandon ship. Do not eject, however, until I give the command. That is all.
Captain, you wouldn't be...
Took you long enough. You should have realized his intention when he cut power to the warp drive.
This is our only option. Will you help? Everyone but Anne and Delacroix board an escape pod. Computer, bring up the self-destruct sequence settings.
Access to the self-destruct sequence requires the authorization of at least 3 Federation officers. In addition...
Nix the briefing. Emerson T. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Captain.
Authorized.
Tiffin Delacroix of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant Commander.
Authorized.
So let me get this straight. In addition to violating the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, we're going to add another federal offense to our rap sheets?
It's our only choice.
Anne Patriciani of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant.
Identities confirmed. Access to self-destruct sequence settings granted.
I want a 12-minute silent countdown for a warp drive overload sequence. The sequence code is Alpha, Tango, Quebec, Zulu, 4915. Direct the blast this way.
Settings applied. Command required to initiate, with another code needed to disarm.
Start. Delacroix, get to an escape pod. And get little Miss Starlight and come with me.
Yes, sir.
They're all yours now.
May the goddess of victory smile upon us.
Deck 1, cargo bay. First, synchronize the launch of the escape pods so it occurs right before we transport. Make sure one shuttle launches along with them too. I'll also need you to set the launch angle of both the pods and the shuttle to 180 degrees from the Kronos fleet.
Will do.
Next, have it look like we and Relia will transport to the Daravolos, but actually transport us to the shuttle.
Transport us to a fast-moving object? Impossible.
Have the shuttle brake right before we transport, so it slows down enough to stabilize its coordinates. We should still be able to escape as long as we accelerate afterwards.
That's theoretically possible, but...
With your programming skills, Anne, I know you're able to turn theory into reality. You're the only one who can make this work.
I'll try my best to get us through this. Somehow.
You're not gonna try. You're gonna do. If the shuttle's too fast, we'll materialize in outer space. But if we slow it down too much, we'll get caught in the blast and completely disintegrate along with the enemy ships.
For the love of... Just how many miracles do we need here?
None. Not a single one of these obstacles is too much for us to overcome by ourselves. Leave everything to me, kiddo. I'll keep you safe and sound.
Like Fidel did?
Yes, exactly like Fidel did.
I'm finished.
I knew you'd be done in no time.
Thanks for the compliment, sir.
Now, let's hurry to the transport room. Deck 2, transport room. Kenny to the Akagi.
Yes?
How are things coming?
Done in 6 minutes.
Do it in 4 or you'll be cosmic dust.
I'll make sure they do, sir.
I won't be able to give any further commands, so figure out the timing and warp out at your own discretion. Time to show us what you're made of and reprogram the transporter, Anne. Have it display coordinates that are in the Daravolos, but set the real ones to inside the shuttle.
I know what to do. We have an incoming transmission from the Daravolos.
Bring it up.
Have you yet to finish your preparations, Captain Kenny? Our ship is now within the established 30,000 click secure transport radius. You may begin transport now.
I know. Sadly, we don't have sufficient energy to do that. I request permission to engage warp drive.
Fine, but don't even think of raising your shields.
We won't.
Your warp drive is on, and your transport coordinates are indeed correct. Now send us our test subject.
We'll be right over in a mere 20 seconds.
Captain Eric, we've determined that escape pods are launching from the Charles de Gaulle.
You what? What in the hell is going
8,
on?
7.
What are you filthy
6,
swine perpetrating?
5.
Answer me, Kenny! What
4,
have you done?
3, 2, 1.
Please forgive me, General!
Good work, Anne. All right, Warp 1.1. Let's head to Fake Reed 4.
The Charles de Gaulle. We made it without a single scratch, thanks to your awareness and acuity, sir.
Sleep tight, old friend.
Captain, just so you know, the shuttle has now officially been cloaked.
Thanks for the update. Kenny to the Akagi. Do you read me?
I do, loud and clear.
Whew. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Our sentiments exactly, Captain. I'm also pleased to report we're safely on our way to Remote Station 5.
That's great news.
We lack adequate power for subspace transmissions, and we're about to lose our signal. So let me say one thing first. We've already filed a request with the aforementioned base to mobilize a rescue squad. They're scheduled to arrive in a few days.
While you're at it, put in a request for you-know-what.
You don't mean the Model G, do you? That's ludicrous. They'll never approve that. It hasn't undergone a single test flight.
Make the request.
I suppose it can't hurt to ask. Oh, and there's something of the utmost import I need to discuss.
We lost them. I don't understand why you wouldn't say the most important thing first if you're about to go out of range.
I think he would have if you hadn't made that demand.
Well, there's no use thinking about what might have been. We should probably lay low somewhere until the rescue team from Remote Station 5 comes.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, Relia!
It can't be. She's transporting. How could I be so careless as to overlook the transport tracker? What an elementary mistake.
One of the 3 ships apparently got their shields up in time, I see.
Unlike the Darivolos, the other 2 ships might have already had them up in case of an emergency. Even if we weren't on the bridge, I should have looked over the data more thoroughly. Still, they should have sustained a decent amount of damage from the overload. I doubt they'll be able to warp out of this sector anytime soon.
Maybe so, but we can't do anything without our own ship.
Say those gleaming sticks came from this so-called Kronos. I find this quite difficult to believe.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. How's the front line?
The troops with the gleaming sticks supposedly vanished right after Weeding. Once the Trikurans were deprived of their secret weapon, they were no longer a match for our military strength.
So you held them off?
We did, and now a plan is in motion to invade Eastern Trakur. If it goes well, they will be forced to retreat from our border. Speaking of Eastern Trakur, I was just about to head there.
Allow me to take part in the invasion with you.
Take part?
I assume they would want me to come along as a reinforcement anyway.
Rasuli is our homeland, and Fiori's a good friend. So I have more than enough reasons to fight too.
Very well then. I doubt anyone will oppose the addition of reserves. I'll let my superiors know.
Thank you.
The faster we can join everyone, the better. Therefore, let's make for Eastern Trakur post-haste. I'll give you the details on the way. Our strategy for this battle requires us to split our army in two. Master Camuse will command the main force, which will charge head-on at the enemy, overwhelming them with numbers and distracting them.
I figured as much.
Our detachment will infiltrate the Kingdom of Trakor by passing through the Western Dakov Tunnel. This will put us on the other side of the Imperial troops in Eastern Trakor, allowing us to attack from behind.
Okay.
To reach the tunnel, we must venture beyond Sword of View until we come to a fork in the road. Then we head southwest. Mobility will be of the utmost importance in arriving at our objective. Therefore, we will move in small units. We are to rendezvous with the other detachment members at Eastern Trakor. I would rather not be the last ones there, so let us make haste.
Sounds like a plan.
How's this?
Sorry. Pardon me.